Alright, everybody, we're here in the Korcari Wilds. I believe we've got a couple things to do here. Check on our codexes here. We've read that one, I believe. The Fade. Okay. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For as long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisted path, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as a close of our own thoughts, but impressively spreads from our world. The Deventer Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimate futile endeavor. Although portions of it belongs to the powerful spirits, all of Fade is constant flux. The Imperium succeeds in fighting the desperate and ever-shifting reclaims a dozen demon lords, as well as catching a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the greater flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like reflections in a mirror, ultimately lacks contacts or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely patronize the worst thoughts and fears of mortal, and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. From Tranquil and the Role of the Fade in Human Cultures by First Enchanter Joseph. The Tranquil. The Tranquil are the least understood, most visible members of the Circle. Every city of respectable size boasts a Circle managed shop, and every one of these shops is run by a Tranquil proprietor. The name is Mirror, for they are not tranquil at all. Rather, they are like inanimate objects that speak. If a table wishes to sell you an enchanted penknife, it could pass as one of these people. Their eyes are expressionless, their voices are monotone. Incomparable craftsmen they might be, but they are hardly the sort of mages that would put ordinary folks at ease. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, the travels of a Chantry scholar, Brother Jantibi. Alright, we read that one. Ostagar, representing the furthest point of encroachment by the ancient Deventer Imperium into the barbarian lands of the south. The fortress of Ostagar was once of the most important defenses holding south of the Waking Sea. It stood at the edge of Korcari Wilds, watching for signs of invasions by the barbarians known today as Chastened Wilders. Straddling the new paths in the hills, the fortress needs to be bypassed to reach the fertile lowlands to the north and provide this extremely difficult for the Wilders to attach because of its natural defensible position. Like most imperial holdings in the south, Ostagar was abandoned after Deventer's collapse during the First Blight. It was successfully sacked by the Chastened Wilders, and then, as Chastened threatened to dwindle following the creation of the modern Ferelda nation, fell ruined completely. It has remained unmanned for 4 centuries. Through most of the walls still stand, as does the tail Tower of Ashal, named after the great Archon that ordered its construction. Ostagar remains a testament to the magical power of the Imperium that was created. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Patrine's Chantley Scholar. Characters. Alistair. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into Grey Wardens, or rescued him, as Alistair would say. Win. I will not lie motionless in bed, with cauldrons up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Windtails becomes apparent early on, particularly her skills at healing magic. She is well liked by all her mentors and was recognized as an exceptional, gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best of the circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be First Enchanter's Irving's successor. But she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the tower of King Callan's called to arms, Wynne volunteered to go to Ostagar. Okay. So this is the one that we talked to the Ash Warrior. Legends of Luthor's Dorsons. At an early age, Luthor was smaller than most children of Amaranthi. At the age of 12, Luthor saved Luta, the son of the tribal chief, from his own dog. The dog had gone rabid, and when it attacked Luta, Lithias, I think it's Lithias, I'm not sure, sued it with the bare hands. Thurda's father, Membine, was impressed with Lithias' strength and bravery, and so took him in as his own son. When Lithias grew to manhood, he became known for his charisma and bravery. While shorter than his fellow warriors, Lithias was strong and doughtier than any warrior in his tribe. When Lithias was still a young man, Melvin sent him to the dwarven city of Orgrimmar to negotiate an alliance. Melvin's tribe had come into conflict with another Amaranthi, and he needed as much help as he could get. Lithias was unable to convince the Dwarven King to aid his tribe, but fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya. Lithias and Skya fled to the Dwarven realm and had returned to his tribe. Skya taught Lithias the arts of fighting without pain, the berserker state known as the Battle Wrath, and with it, Lithias became a renowned warrior. Lithias led his tribe to many victories until eventually he replaced his foster father as chief of his tribe. The peace would not last. During a feast between the tribal leaders of the Amaranthine and the Avar, the beautiful and powerful Avar chieftain Morgana became enmeshed with Lithias and seduced him. Skya learned of the trust and fled the village to return to Orgrimmar. When Lithias rebuffed Morgana's offer of marriage, she left in great anger, and from that moment on there were war between the two tribes. For 15 years, Amaranthine and Avar fought. During the Battle of the Red Falls, a powerful young warrior from Morgana's tribe challenged us to a battle. Lithias was injured grievously but slew the boy. Morgana revealed that the boy was Lithias' son, conceived 15 years ago during their truce. She cursed Lithias as the murder of his own kin, and the Battle of Red Falls turned against Lithias. Morgana defeated Lithias in a battle after battle until Amaranthine were driven to the foothills of the Prospect Mountains. There, Lithias made a last stand. In the night before Lithias' final battle, Skya came to him and offered him a dwarven suit of chain in exchange for a night together. Lithias agreed and wore the armor the following morning into battle. The battle was fierce and bloody, and Lithias met Morgana in a personal combat. In the end, Lithias slew the warrior woman, but not before receiving a mortal wound to his heart. The chain, unexpectedly unable to block her final blow, Lithias died, and after the battle was done, a party of dwarven warriors came down from the mountains and took the body of Lithias back to the Orgrimmar. From the legend of Lithias Dorson, author under record, circa 350 ancient. And controls we're not going to bother with. Alright. Here we go, everyone.
These creatures have no true reason to fight us.
Oh.
I shall follow.
Let us end this.
Again,
Well.
alright.
As you say, it shall be done.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Alright, here. Believe that's all of them. Out to get this, because every elf route is important. And we have a little mission over here.
As you say.
Take.
Over here.
Over here. Look at her in her
is
high
that?
heels.
Grey Wardens.
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try and bandage him up. Well, actually, let's take you back.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
I can see all, hear all of
They
this.
can't see you, they can't kill you.
Right there.
It is begun.
That flower, white with a red centre. The Kennel Master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Why did you want them, do you know?
The Kennel Master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting Darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all. They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Happy mark. Let's get ya.
It shall be done.
All the way behind.
Now we
missed.
can back.
Good enough.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Going in the loop-de-loop.
It is begun.
Try this again. That's right.
They can't see
Down
you,
you
they
go.
can't kill you.
Open the chest. Got it. Now we go over here, we get our X marks the spot.
Very well.
Got it. Alright, here. Out. And that. And that. Okay. X marks the spot again here. Another elf root. Watch her stop here when the battle starts. Oh, we're gonna go for it.
It shall be done.
And it stopped. Don't kill them all, leave some for me.
I think we work well
With your
together.
head. So gory. I like it.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
As you say.
Oh yeah. I like that. Backpack. Oh, went over. And one there. One there. To you, my sir. Fantastic. Alright. Back to X marks the spot, yeah? There we go.
Careful. I'm sensing darkspawn nearby. Better be on your guard.
Come on.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Was that all else? Okay. There should be another X mark the spot here. Yes, it is. Perfect.
Wild creatures ahead!
I see him, girl. I see him.
Don't give them the advantage!
Down you go.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Very well. I shall do it.
Alright, time for a box here. Alright, and another letter. I'm not gonna worry too much about these here. For now, I kind of know where I'm going. And we'll read them eventually.
What do
It
you
shall
know?
be done.
More darkspawn about.
Thank you, Alice.
Silence.
Alright, now.
They can't see you, they
Very
can't
well.
kill you.
Very good. Go get these fools up here. Behind you.
It is begun.
Watch out! Enough!
Got 'em.
Together.
Alright. Back
Can't see
over
you, they can't kill you.
to getting our supplies from these. Okay. Got one here.
Very well. As you say.
And now we just created a new mission right here. All right.
I shall do it.
I love rogues. I mean, I like mages too, but to be able to freely open any chest without having Liliana or Zevran to run right behind me to open them, it's just a lot better.
Look there. Poor slob.
You think so, Alistair? Well, at least they weren't taken alive and eaten. I find hanging is better than being
It shall
eaten
be done.
alive. Or made into a brood mother. And we'll take the box. Continue. Alright, another quest. We'd have to go into Redcliffe for this one, so we'll just mark that we read it and continue on.
They can't see you, they can't
Look
kill
at
you.
that when we're back to the quartermaster. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning so. I apologize if you hear all the yawns.
I shall do it.
Alright, here we go. Save. And we're just gonna double save over this here. Very good, alright.
More darkspawn. Close by.
You guys get this guy, I'm getting this guy. Stop.
Look there! A cunning trap! And I'm silent. Spawn have sensed us. Very well.
Say your prayers!
Alistair! Do it!
can't kill you.
We got a new objective. Okay. We're gonna go get the other in our last X here.
It shall be done.
And new quest. Markup. Good. Alright. We're only marking the requests because we'll do codex again here next episode. But yeah.
More darkspawn. Close by. You know the drill.
Yes, sir. Alright, here. Let's do it. Okay.
As you say. Very well.
I think we work well together.
Is that all?
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Okay.
I shall do it.
Yes, plenty of output.
It is begun.
And we'll go over here with our pinches ashes that we got from that body just down there. Alright, sprinkle.
Summon gatherer.
I did. Nice. Take. Take.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Yes, 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 yes. Alright. Over to our next battle here.
Very well.
Grab that out of the way. Don't shoot at me, I'm grabbing some supplies. Oh, you're dead.
Very well.
Let's fight! Let us do it quickly!
Off with your head. Yeah, that never gets Go team.
They can't see you, they can't kill you.
Alright. Okay, let's bring everybody in the clearing here. And let's have some chats.
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
I have a few questions for you.
What about?
The Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're knights, heroes.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
I'm not sure I know anything about Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations.
The Griffins are fascinating history and codex things. They are explained in some of the books. I recommend books. And you'll hear that the entire Dragon Age series on this. Yeah, they're great. Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone?
King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again.
Yes, absolutely. That's all I want to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
This blight Duncan mentioned.
Of course.
So, what is a blight? Where do darkspawn come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
They aren't the same thing?
They seldom are.
The Chantry's version.
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So what you were talking about was the first blight?
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
So where's the archdemon for this blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
What is an archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
So why are so many people so susceptible?
The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good.
I have other questions about the Blight.
Of course.
How do Grey Wardens defeat the Blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
How did anyone even know about this Blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
Just how many Darkspawn are out there?
Thousands. Tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers.
That's all I want to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. Which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet. Beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
He saved me.
That sounds familiar.
Which is
He's done
truth.
the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The joining ritual.
There's not a lot I can tell you. We go and collect Darkspawn blood. And then you'll hear everything.
Oh, surely you can tell me something.
Look, I can't tell you much, alright? The joining is very unpleasant. I wish I could forget it, but I can't. I don't envy what you're going to have to go through.
But what actually happens in the joining?
You learn why it's a secret.
Alright, Alistair, I'll be fine.
That's the spirit. If becoming a Grey Warden were easy, we wouldn't recruit the best. You want to ask me about something else?
Well, let's talk about this upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you, it's Tam Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. But Tairn is planning the strategy.
Well, he'll be in history,
That's
right?
my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
Why is it happening here, of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tairn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
And what if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it. Which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however.
That's all I want to know.
You want to ask me about something else?
I have no more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Alright, Davith, your turn.
Yes?
Where are you from, Davith?
I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else.
So you're a cut purse.
And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
So how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there.
What happened?
Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me. but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think of Duncan?
All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks too.
All right, let's go.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
I had questions.
I'm ready.
You said you were from Redcliffe.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you travelled there?
My father was lord of that town.
My Lady Cousland. I'm honoured. I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited.
So you abandoned her?
Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
How did the Grey Warrens find you?
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter.
What do you think of Duncan?
He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Alright guys,
see you, they
now
can't
that
kill
we're
you.
done, we'll go ahead and stop it from here, and we'll see you in the next episode.